Hi guys, this is Sketch Queen again, and today I'm back with a video in which I intend to discuss the side effects of cross-dressing. Now, I've been cross-dressing my whole life, so if there's anybody who knows a thing or two about the side effects, what the cross-dressing can cause to you, that would be me. So yeah, first off, people, they worry about cross-dressing as if putting on the clothes society usually associates with the opposite gender would cause some kind of rift within their sexuality or their mindsets or whatnot. Well, I can assure you from the get-go that if you are straight, cross-dressing is not going to turn you gay. And if you are gay, cross-dressing is not going to turn you straight. So sexuality is one thing, and putting on clothes is quite another. The clothes of the opposite gender do absolutely nothing. It's just like wearing your own, guy mode clothes. They just look a heck of a lot more glamorous and much easier on the eyes, if you know what I mean. All right. So yeah. So what side effects have I actually noticed from cross-dressing? Well, as many other cross-dressers here on YouTube have noted, most of the side effects of cross-dressing have been positive for me. First of all, my body image and my dedication to my fitness and health have been boosted by my cross-dressing. I can tell you that whether I'm fit or not, I mean, you'll be the judge of that, but I can tell you that if I weren't cross-dressing, I wouldn't look the way I do right now physically, and perhaps my health would be different as well. Now, I'm not 100% certain that I would look fat or out of shape or whatnot, but yeah, as one of my friends have pointed out, if I weren't cross-dressing, I would probably be a lot more muscular. But that's not necessarily a positive, because in that case, if you find yourself in a situation where you're really dedicated to bodybuilding and fitness, you might end up taking certain supplements that might hurt you in the long run. And cross-dressing has prompted me to steer clear of all those types of traps and problems. So so the first effect of side effect of cross-dressing for me is better health, better fitness, and a much more better self-awareness. Now that takes me to the second point. Self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Now these two elements combine to make a person successful in life. That is correct. So these are two essential elements for success in life. And cross-dressing does indeed make you more self-aware, as well as emotionally intelligent, because one stems from the other. At least that is true for emotional intelligence stemming from self-awareness. Yeah, read up on it. It's a little bit complicated, but it is true indeed. So what do I mean by that? By self-awareness, I mean being much more aware of your emotions, which this stuff is generally thought of as a feminine trait, and it is absolutely wrong, because us guys can derive major benefits from it in life as well. So yeah, you're much more in touch with your emotions, and you know what your words, deeds, and how you actually relate to other people influence their behavior. So that is emotional intelligence, and cross-dressing has sharpened both of these traits in me. I am indeed much more attentive to how I speak to people, to what kind of reactions I elicit, and at the same time I'm aware of my emotions and aware of the actions and the behaviors that they trigger. That takes me to the third point, which is openness. Now, cross-dressing has opened my eyes to diversity, and it has prompted me to gain a better understanding of how different we are as people, and how we all bring something positive. Through cross-dressing, I've come in touch with extremely interesting and intriguing people who have pretty much changed my life here and there. So yeah, that would be the third effect of cross-dressing from my perspective. The fourth cross-dressing side effect is that cross-dressing has taught me not to judge people. After all, who am I to judge people? Now, there are plenty of judgmental people online, and in the beginning, I did get the usual hate comment under my videos and social media posts, but yeah, I sort of kind of learned to roll with it. But these days, such posts and reactions are not as prevalent as they used to be in the past. So it seems to me like society in general is turning more and more tolerant and more accepting of diversity every year. So yeah, that is definitely a major benefit that cross-dressing has given me. So that brings me to the fifth side effect of cross-dressing that I can tell you off the top of my head right now, and that is it gives me a heck of a rush. Now, it does give me an adrenaline rush every time I dress. For some reason, I have no idea why. I can put it forth that most of the time my cross-dressing is not sexual in nature, absolutely. Even though I wear flimsy clothes and dresses every now and then, as you can see. But I do that to get this, this rush that I'm talking about. It's really hard to describe. It was the most obvious when I went out and I shot the outdoors video like a year ago, more than a year ago actually, I think. Yeah, you can find it right here. And yeah, that was one of the biggest rushes of adrenaline that I have felt in years. Now, I was scared. I was you know, intimidated by being outdoors and among people, even though it was a secluded location, but there were cars driving by and people walking by on the road. So yeah, I was intimidated and I felt extremely vulnerable, but at the end of it all, I had a heck of a muscular bump. That's what it gave me. Now you guys do know, those who follow me on here, you know that I love working out, and that I do work out a lot. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of my physique in guy mode as well. Yeah, I have noticed that certain things, certain unexpected things give you muscular bumps, like the sort that you get in the gym after a good healthy workout. Once I took a bath in really frigid water, that gave me a bump, possibly because my heart was trying to pump more blood into my extremities to prevent hypothermia. But this thing did the same without having to go into ice cold water, and it was awesome, I tell you. It was the greatest feeling ever. After that big old scare, is when I got home, I just noticed that I was pumped up. I was feeling absolutely ready to go. And yeah, well, that would be the fifth side effect of cross-dressing for me. All right, guys, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that cross-dressing has a bunch of other interesting and beneficial side effects for my life, but these five are the ones that I can you know, remember off the top of my head right now. And I'm under pressure. I constantly have to check the clock with one eye on the clock all the time, so that's pretty much all I can conjure up for you today. Anyway, if I remember anything else, I'll be back with another video. Let me know, guys, if cross-dressing has similar side effects for you, and if you too enjoy it as much as I do. You know the drill. Otherwise, ring that bell down there. You know, subscribe to my channel. That is the easiest way to support me. Subscribe and you know, hit that like button on the videos. Comment. Feel free to comment. And yeah, that's it. See you around.